Good afternoon, everyone. It's Kirsten here for Thursday Spa Business Break. And for all of our spa owners, I just saw Daniela pop on her Facebook Live for, I think, Spa Marketing Made Easy. So whether you decide to join Daniela or me, doesn't matter. The awesomeness of this is that you guys can always catch the replay to make sure you cover all your basis of knowledge. Okay, so I'm continuing the topic of teaching you guys how and why you want to consider yourselves subject matter experts in your spa business. Because the fact of the matter is, you are subject matter experts, but a lot of times you don't think you are. And even more importantly, you don't, even if you know you are a subject matter expert, you kind of don't really know what to do with it in terms of how to grow your business. So this month is all about just teaching you what being a subject matter expert is. You want to watch last week's episode for that one. Why you want to become a subject matter expert and how to communicate your expertise in your marketing, not just in the treatment room, not just in the spa when you have the one-on-one with clients. And the reason is that when we're relying on one-on-one interactions in order to share our knowledge, it's really limiting. I mean, our industry is limiting. If we're typically one-to-one, we max out in our time, and so we need to look for places to leverage our opportunities. Now, this particular part of the conversation, which is why you want to prove your expertise as a subject matter expert to improve your growth, also comes from, I got some nuggets in here from the book Company of One, which I talked about most of January. So that's this book here. It's backwards in a Facebook Live. Paul Jarvis is the author, and the tagline here is why staying small is the next big thing for business. And even though, I'm not just going to be speaking to solo practitioners here, I'm talking to you, dear spa owner, who has a team, because most of the time you guys are company of ones anyways. A company of one basically means you don't have a business partner, you don't have anybody that's invested in your business that has a say in what you do. And a lot of times when you have those kinds of situations where you have partnerships, where you have investors, they have a very big say in how you grow your business. And a lot of times that means scaling it in terms of people, meaning your teams, and scaling it facility-wise. But the fact of the matter is with us, a lot of times we don't want to scale that big. We don't want to be big. We don't necessarily want to have a big team or a great big huge facility. And I want to make sure that you understand you don't have to, and you can still be very successful. You can still earn a lot of money with being a company of one, even if you have a team. Now, the key piece I wanted to share today was why you want to prove yourself as a subject matter expert to kickstart your growth. And I want to read a little nugget out of the Company of One that really sparked this particular Facebook Live topic. And he says, in order to stand out and build an audience as a company of one, you have to out-teach and outshare the competition, not outscale them. And so that's the big piece I want you to get here when we're talking about being a subject matter expert and sharing that knowledge in your marketing. So you can use your expertise in your marketing, layer it up, and that means that you want to have a very, very strong educational, like a big chunk of your marketing as education. Now this looks like it shows up in your marketing with little nuggets of social media posts as far as education, and there's actually been data showing, like especially through Instagram, that long form posts, so your long form captions, actually have been performing better than some of the short ones. So look at some of your Instagram and Facebook posts as an opportunity to write a long form caption to really dig into educating your viewer. Now, the other key piece about using subject matter expertise for your marketing is that you have different consumers that are at different points of the consumer journey that are following you. You've got the consumers that just found you. Now, those people, if you're constantly doing promotional posts, they're not ready to buy from you yet. They don't trust you yet. They don't know what you think you know. So, it's to have constant promotional posts on social media is not where you want to be. It also shows up is in doing these kinds of posts, either IGTV lives or Facebook lives. That's another way to share your expertise. Another way is to be blogging. I've talked a lot about blogging. I know it's not a favorite topic with spa owners and estheticians, but I'm telling you, if you want to shift your business, you've got to do something different. All right, so possibly it could be that you are starting to think about writing a blog, a monthly blog. I've actually, over this past month, I've gotten a fair amount of emails from some of my clients and from just people that are on my email list saying, hey, thanks for this information. I'm actually getting started with mapping out what I want to do for becoming a subject matter expert. I'm going to do a blog. I'm going to write more long form captions in my social media. I've got a plan. So I'm super happy to hear that this information is inspiring you to take a step into subject matter expertise into your marketing. All right, let's talk about why. I've got some points here about why this whole thing actually works. Okay, so the first thing is that it actually creates a relationship with an audience that sees you as a teacher and a leader. So this really just sets you up to be perceived as a subject matter expert. All right. And the most important piece about this is that it attracts the kind of ideal clients that you want. So if you are sick and tired of getting deal chasers, coming into your business, or people that just aren't serious about, following your skincare advice or the treatments that you're recommending, then it means that there's a disconnect in your marketing. So when you show up in your marketing with a lot of education, that allows those ideal clients to see that you are a good fit for them. All right. The second point is that it gives you a chance to show the benefits of working with you. So whether that is coming in for treatments or purchasing products. I know some of you are starting to do online virtual consultations. So when you get into the online digital space, as in terms of education, you absolutely have to start positioning yourself as a subject matter expert in the digital format, okay? Otherwise, how is anybody going to know that you know stuff, all right? Okay, so, and on that same little note there, when you are focusing on giving them the benefits of your products and your services, you're not saying it, you're not communicating it in a salesy kind of way. You're communicating it as an educational piece of information. And that allows people to see how to use your products, how you would recommend your products, the features and the benefits, okay? And when they know more, they can make a more educated decision about their skin or lashes or whatever it is that you happen to be serving. Now, here's the thing here is that it needs to be compelling, and it definitely needs to be genuine. And those two things, being genuine and having compelling education, those are the two magic pieces that start getting more people to follow you, as well as building trust. And finally, why you want to become a subject matter expert and really showcase that in your marketing is it because it creates long-term raving fans. It gives your fans, your clients, an opportunity to share your content with people that they care about. You know that they have people in their lives that are struggling with the same thing, and you know that most people love to say, hey, I've got this place I go to and they do XYZ and they totally help me do, ABC. So if you don't have anything to share, either email share or social media share, then again, how do you expect to get that reach of ideal clients that trust you and then want to book with you? All right, so I hope that after, all of the Facebook Lives I've been sharing this month about you, dear spa owner, starting to see yourself as a subject matter expert, I hope that that's, even if you're not ready to start a blog or a vlog, that's what this is. If you're not quite ready, I still encourage you to just leave that little seed planted in there and start looking at opportunities for yourself, looking at how other subject matter experts are sharing their information. And a great place to start is actually looking in the coaching arena online. That is what we do in our marketing. We are heavy, heavy, heavy on education. There's a reason for that. It builds trust. I've said it in some Facebook Lives before. I've had really great clients, coaching clients that have signed up with me to work with me, sometimes on a couple of rounds. And they've often said they've been watching me for at least a year, sometimes 2 years. They just weren't ready. But what prompted them to reach out to me was that they had been watching my Facebook Lives consistently. So I genuinely care about this industry, and I feel that that comes across in my subject matter expertise. I'm not just, dumping information that, for the sake of dumping information. I map it out. I know what you guys are going through. I know your pain points. I know that there's different pain points for different times of the year. So when it comes from that genuine place of wanting to share information, and I want to kind of just touch on sharing information, because sometimes I've heard some spa owners and estheticians say, and it's like they feel like people are just want them for their information. That's what you want. Even if some don't buy from you, when you consistently give education, information, you are empowering people to purchase from you. So yeah, you may get a few tire kickers. That piece there, in my experience, just has to do with creating boundaries and being very clear about, how much time things take as far as sharing information. So for example, if somebody has contacted me and, through a DM or an email and is asking for very specific advice on a very specific problem, I will give them a little nugget, but I have a process to move them into becoming a lead, possibly becoming a client. And so my process actually weeds out the tire kickers, the ones that just want to get on a call, that just kind of want to pick my brain for a free half-hour coaching call. So there's techniques that you can do to make sure that you mitigate the tire kickers. Scripts are a really great one, whether they're email scripts or verbal scripts or through DM. But having a process to kind of weed out some of the tire kickers really helps too. So, but I just want to really nail home that that consumers want information. They want genuine, solid, and when it comes to skincare, fact, science-based information, because there is a lot of snake oil out there, and they are looking for somebody to trust. So when you come from a place of being genuine, having solid knowledge behind your expertise, when you do that consistently in your marketing, that's just a recipe for success. All right, so if you are planning on starting a blog or a vlog, or even just creating the strategy on your social media to be much more heavily focused on education, I want to see a hands up, because I would love to support you with that and give you some likes and a little love on your social media. If you are blogging yourself, well done. And if you want to do this, if you want to have subject matter expertise on your website, in your social media, but don't want to do it yourself, that's certainly something that you can outsource to me and my team. We can take care of all of that for you. All right, that is it for me for a Thursday Spa Business Break. Short week this week with a holiday Monday, and tomorrow's Friday. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see you back here next Thursday. Bye.